What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda for the NES. In the last episode, we took down the first two dungeons and recovered a fourth of the Triforce. And in this episode, we're going to do a little bit of side questing, get some rupees, and take down the third dungeon. So with that said, let's get going. Alright, so, well, first of all, what's going on, guys? It's been a little bit. Now that it's the summer, first of all, I'd like to say that I'll be uploading a lot more frequently, so you can look forward to a lot more videos. And I'm actually planning on uploading Zelda videos 3 times a week, so it should be like around Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at night, so probably like 7 p.m.-ish or so. So, yeah, look forward to that. And I'm also working on a Mega Man video, which will be coming out soon. That'll be a really cool one. I'm looking forward to that. And, okay, finally got him out of the way. So back to the game. We're going to be collecting rupees because we want to buy the magical shield. And we're actually going to buy it at a discounted price, so right now we have enough rupees to buy it. But the thing is, I still want to get plenty of rupees and show all of you guys where you can get plenty of rupees. And I wish we still had our sword beam. I literally just lost it, but... So here's another secret to everybody. I think we've already exhausted all of the 100 rupee ones, so I'm going to be showing you guys some 30 rupee secrets to everybody, and a couple 10s. Which, in reality, aren't all that much, but they are helpful, so take it for what they're worth. These are all really close to the second dungeon, relatively, so that's nice. And just notice I used the bomb there. That's really helpful. They all just cluster right there. So the bomb takes them all out in one hit, which is really nice. And it's a secret to everybody. There are a lot of moblins hiding around in all these caves. I don't know what they do with all their time. I would get bored really fast. Alright, so we are going to keep on moving to the west. We're going to head over back by where the old lady's potion shop was, actually. Do-do-do. Such great music. Ooh, double kill. 1 slice. 2 Octoroks. And no hearts. Jeez, I'm playing a little sloppy today, I guess. More rupees. We are going to be loaded by the end of this episode. You guys will see in a second. Actually, not in a second. Probably more like 10 minutes or so. But you'll see nonetheless. Still no hearts, just rupees. Even if you're rich, you gotta have a heart. That's your inspirational quote from Midnight Zero for the day. Alright, so here we are. We have another secret to everybody, of course. These are a lot of secrets for a lot of people. And we continue going to the west. The manifest destiny of Link. Link is conquering Hyrule. You thought Ganon was the villain. It's actually Link the whole time. Jeez. I just wanted to get rid of some of these Octoroks so I can get a heart or something. We'll be coming back to this dock in a bit. You'll see why after this dungeon, actually. Alright, so here we are going to want the candle. Burn that. A lot of burning bushes. But I already made that joke, so I'm not going to make it again. Alright, and another secret to everybody. So, if you don't have enough rupees, you should have plenty by now. And that being said, we're going to discover the secret shop right here, where you can get the shield for 90 rupees, which is pretty awesome. You can also get a couple hearts, but I'm really stingy and don't want to spend the rupees on them. So, I can't imagine him getting that many sales behind a bush that people would have to burn to get to. I mean, it's a great hiding spot, so I have to give him credit for that, but it just doesn't seem like that great of a business idea, so I don't know how well I can applaud him for that. We have this one Octorok giving us a tough time. And alright, there's the old lady with the potions. We're not going to worry about that for now. We are going to head to the third dungeon. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the new shield that we have is going to be helpful because it can reflect stronger attacks. And it's just straight up larger, and we all know bigger is better. Actually, that sounded really bad. Forget I said that. And so now we are at the 3rd dungeon. And I believe it is called the Manji. Yes. Because it's shaped like a manji, which everybody's going to recognize as a swastika. And no, it's not any like Nazi support or anything like that. The manji is actually a religious symbol and is a symbol for peace. And what happened was when Hitler decided like to use part of it or use it as a base for his party's symbol, he actually reversed like like a mirror image, I guess I could say. So that might be symbolic for like the opposite or mirror image of peace or something like that. Or it could have just been because he wanted peace but wanted to be separate from the religion. I don't know. You guys might know better than me, but I'm not going to get into that. Here we had a new enemy called the Dark Nut. They can only be hit from the side or behind, and they're actually pretty difficult. So, yeah. I'm going to switch to my boomerang because I don't like dealing with keys. And especially with these spike pits all along the edges. Sorry. I don't want to have to deal with running into these spikes. And now we have a lot of dark nuts to take care of. Our sword beam would be really helpful. And these things are annoying because they turn so quickly and you never know when they're going to switch and all of a sudden block your attack. And once you get hit by them, they just push you all over the place and they team up on you, and yeah, it just doesn't end well. And I'm pretty sure you can only hit them with your sword. I don't know if the bombs do damage or not. But you'll notice we'll actually be getting a lot of bombs during this dungeon, because bombs are really helpful against the boss. Jeez, I'm taking so much damage. Oh, I just want to get rid of these guys. There we go. Now get ready for this. Thought there were a lot of dark nuts there. Holy cow, are there a lot of dark nuts here? And oh my gosh. Do you see that? I think there were 5 of them just swarming me. Wow. We just want to run past them and hopefully get to that staircase. And that's not happening there. Man, I would fight them. Actually, no, I probably wouldn't fight them. We just want to get to the staircase. We're actually going to get a really important item that you'll see. At least, it's really important if you're going to 100% the game. And, okay, we're just going to take that hit and move on. Hopefully these keys drop some hearts. Please? Please? And that thing is literally right above my head. Alright, well, either way, we got the raft. And hey, that's another item where Link's eyes are level. I didn't think I'd see the day. Okay. We spawn in the middle of the room, luckily. Otherwise, it'd be a nightmare trying to get out of that room if you started at the stairs and had to get past all those dark nuts. And here we have another new enemy, the Bubble. At least I think it's new. I forget sometimes. And oh, I don't think we can defeat them just yet, or at all, really. And I want to get rid of that bat. Keys. And we have another key. We have 3 keys, so we are pretty set on keys, which is nice. It's always good to have more than enough keys. And if you destroy all the keys in this room, you get some bombs, even though we're at max and have been at max for a long time. These enemies here are called Zols. Souls! No, Nightmare. Zols, not souls. All these interruptions. Skrillex last episode, Nightmare this episode. Now, where was I? They're just like gels, except they have eyes. You know, I don't know if any of you have played Luigi's Mansion, but they remind me of Bogmire. Yeah, they remind me of Bogmire. So, now we are going to go up and just a couple more Zols. Not a big deal. Ooh, Fairy was nice. And we get another greeting from our good friend, the Old Man, who asks us, "Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall?" Why, yes, we did. We actually got it right at the beginning of the game, which is part of the reason we were doing so well in the first 2 dungeons. And so once you get here, just a lot, and I mean a lot of keys everywhere. Gotta defeat the keys to get the keys. Oh god, that was bad. Alright, well, now we have it. But guess what? We have to listen to the old man again. I think it's funny that he references the other guy as the old man, which means that this isn't the same old man. And, want to see something funny? Why did you repeat this? The fire starts attacking us. If you attack the old man, the game actually retaliates, which is kind of funny. Alright, so, moving on. You're gonna get the map. And now you can see how it's like a swastika. But if you like pay attention, you'll notice it's not the exact same as the Nazi Party. Now we have a couple dark nuts, and darn it, I had my sword beam. I want to get rid of these things. It's so much easier with the sword beam, because then you can actually like attack them from afar, and you don't have the risk them like turning on you right at the last second. But anyways, moving on. This is a pretty hectic room. We have to defeat all the enemies to advance. Like this is some sort of tournament or something. And oh, I forgot to mention, if you get hit by the bubbles, you can't use your sword for a certain amount of time, which can be really dangerous and deadly if you were in that situation there. And because I like collecting everything, I'm going to be getting those rupees, and we move on to the boss. This boss is called Manhandla, and what's really helpful is it has those 4 like things that are chomping, I guess you could say. That's gonna try to eat you and shoot fireballs or something at you. But if you hit a bomb right in the center of it, it'll destroy all 4 simultaneously. Otherwise, it takes 2 sword hits for each one, and he becomes faster every time he loses a head. So, now that you know, let's try and get him. His patterns are pretty sporadic. Oh, darn it. See there, we took out 3 of them. It is possible to get a 1-hit KO. And there we go. Heart container! And just like that, we've recovered another 1/8 of the Triforce. Back to full life, and we are in the 2nd row of hearts, which is pretty awesome. So, congrats. And, alright, I'd say that was pretty successful. Oh, shoot. I always end up activating one of those Armos as I'm trying to say goodbye. Or, like, as I'm trying to kill this enemy. Luckily, it's not moving that quickly. But, anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.